240 million. Guys, that is just a staggering number. That's the estimated number of perfectly good PCs that are basically going to be turned into a mountain of e-waste when Windows 10 mainstream support officially ends. Welcome to The Explainer. Today we are diving into what is essentially a massive calendar-driven hardware crisis. See, millions of functional computers simply don't meet Microsoft's strict hardware requirements for Windows 11, specifically things like TPM 2.0 or those newer CPU checks. And replacing all of them, well, it's a massive financial burden for users and honestly, an absolute environmental disaster. You're looking at a future of zero security patches. But what if you could save your wallet, keep your hardware totally secure, and just ditch that forced upgrade cycle entirely? Now, if you ever suggest moving to a Linux-based operating system to save an older PC, you will inevitably hit a massive brick wall. And it's this exact question. But will my Windows apps work? Right? It is the single biggest anxiety holding people back from migrating. Users are literally terrified of losing access to their essential .exe files, their daily workflows, the software they rely on every single day. People just assume that moving to Linux means abandoning all of that, starting completely from scratch. And that brings us to the core focus of today's explainer, Zorin OS 18. This operating system isn't just another generic alternative. It is specifically designed and tailored for former Windows users. It's built from the ground up to bridge that exact app gap we were just talking about. The developers have actually engineered a highly streamlined experience using built-in tools and compatibility layers that make the transition incredibly painless. So it looks familiar, it feels familiar, but under the hood, it is doing some serious heavy lifting to keep your software running seamlessly. So here is our roadmap for today. First, the Windows 10 deadline. Then, Smart App Detection explained. After that, running apps with bottles. Next, background configuration magic. And finally, limitations and virtualization. All right, let's jump straight into part 1, the Windows 10 deadline. The contrasting timelines here are stark. So mark your calendars. On October 14th, 2025, Microsoft cuts off free updates and routine security patches for Windows 10 Home and Pro. Moving into 2026, running one of those unsupported devices becomes a mounting security and compliance risk. It's basically a ticking clock. But then, look at Zorin OS 18. It's built on this incredibly stable Ubuntu long-term support foundation. Because of that architecture, Zorin 18 is going to receive security updates and patches until at least April 2029. So you're effectively trading an impending dead end for years of guaranteed, secure computing on your exact same hardware. It literally saves you the massive cost of buying a whole new machine. Moving right along to Section 2, Smart App Detection Explained. Okay, so the absolute most crucial point here is how the operating system responds when you act purely out of habit. Picture this. Step 1, you download a Windows installer, a standard .exe file, and you double-click it. Now, on a normal Linux system, this might throw a confusing error, but on Zorin OS 18, Step 2 kicks in. A built-in migration assistant pops up and acts like a helpful traffic cop. It instantly detects the specific software you're trying to install. Then, in Step 3, it automatically suggests the most practical path forward. So rather than letting you struggle with compatibility, it might say, hey, just use this native Linux alternative instead, like suggesting an app called Apostrophe instead of IA Writer. Or it might point you straight to a web app version of Microsoft Office or Teams. Or it could suggest wrapping the app in a Wine or Proton compatibility layer, or even recommend full virtualization if it's something really complex. And, this built-in assistant isn't just a gimmick. It's incredibly robust. The system's expanded database recognizes anywhere from 170 to over 240 popular Windows application installers right out of the gate. This completely eliminates the guesswork for a new user. You aren't dumped into a scary terminal window told to figure it out yourself. The operating system basically holds your hand and tells you exactly what your best options are for the most common programs people try to bring over from Windows. Which brings us to Section 3, running apps with bottles. Now, before we can actually run those native apps, we need the right foundation. This whole solution relies heavily on the Flatpak framework. And the beautiful thing here? Flatpak comes integrated right into Zorin OS 18 by default. You don't have to install it, you don't have to configure it, it's just sitting there under the hood, ready to power the next critical tool in our migration journey. And that tool is called Bottles. So think of Bottles as a way to create isolated mini containers. It's like building completely separate, tiny Windows environments dedicated solely to specific apps. For instance, testers use Bottles to install common Windows tools like Rufus, which is a USB formatting utility, or Internet Download Manager, IDM. You literally just tell Bottles to create an environment, you point it to your .ext file, and it installs inside that container. And what's really amazing about this setup is that because they are isolated, if one application misbehaves or completely crashes, it doesn't take down your whole system or affect your other apps at all. It is a clean, incredibly safe way to run native Windows code. Let me tell you, it is a night and day difference from how things used to be. The old way of running Windows apps on Linux involved manual terminal configurations, typing out complicated command lines, and relying on obscure wine tricks that would just easily break with the next update. The Zorin way, using Bottles, relies entirely on an automated graphical user interface. You're just clicking buttons. The apps live in these highly organized spaces, and if something goes horribly wrong, you just hit a button to reset or delete that specific bottle without touching the rest of your system. It is effortless. Okay, let's look at Section 4, Background Configuration Magic. Because when you create a bottle, it isn't just making an empty folder. It is silently setting up incredibly complex emulation frameworks completely in the background. Zorin OS 18 is actually powered by the latest Wine version 10, which massively improves the baseline compatibility for running those native apps. And while it does support other front-end tools like Play on Linux to help manage these installations, Bottles really takes it to the next level. It automatically sets up things like DXVK, which translates Microsoft DirectX calls into Vulkan so your graphics render correctly. It configures VKD3D for DirectX 12 compatibility. It initializes the Wine bridge, and it automatically downloads all the necessary runners. In the past, you had to configure these translation layers manually. Now, the system handles the entire translation layer for you while you just sit back, grab a sip of coffee, and wait a few seconds. Finally, Section 5, Limitations and Virtualization. Look, we do need a responsible reality check on what you can expect here, because this is not a universal magic wand. Everyday tools, basic utilities, and apps like Rufus and IDM, those work seamlessly. They function almost indistinguishably from how they would on a native Windows system. But if you have mission-critical legacy, enterprise software that requires kernel-level drivers, deep OS integration, proprietary hardware interfaces, complex digital rights management, or advanced gaming anti-cheat systems, Bottles and Wine usually cannot handle those natively. For those highly specialized scenarios, you are still going to need to spin up a full Windows virtual machine or rely on a cloud-hosted Windows desktop to achieve full functionality. But really, it all boils down to this reality right here. You don't need deep knowledge of Wine or system internals. The software handles everything quietly in the background. Zorin OS 18 isn't promising that 100% of all Windows software ever made will run flawlessly. What it is promising and actively delivering is that for the vast majority of your standard everyday apps, the transition is completely automated and incredibly simple for you, the end user. Which leads us to a provocative question, but one you really need to ask yourself as that 2025 deadline approaches. If your oldest hardware can securely run your essential apps without Windows, what's stopping you from migrating? Zorin OS 18 has effectively removed the technical friction and the app anxiety. The tools are built in, the compatibility layers are fully automated, and your aging hardware gets a brand new, highly secure lease on life. It's an incredibly exciting time to explore your options. So what are you waiting for?